Hello, music enthusiasts. So, have you ever wanted to play an instrument but couldn't decide which one? Maybe you're drawn to the piano's elegance, but the thrill of the drums is calling your name. Well, we're going to look at some factors of personality traits, and we're going to help you find the perfect instrument just for you, based on your personality. So, let's get to it. So, we're going to start with the biggest factor of personality. Are you an extrovert or an introvert? Now, extroverts often feel energized by being around people and expressing themselves boldly. Instruments that shine at social gatherings or need high energy could be a great fit. Think about instruments like the trumpet or the saxophone. They're loud and they stand out, and they're often featured in solo sections. If you're the life of the party, these instruments might be calling your name. Now, on the other hand, introverts might prefer instruments that allow for deep individual practice. Instruments like the piano and guitar can be played solo, which gives you time to master your skills in a quiet place. And these instruments have a broad emotional range that's perfect for those who love self-expression and don't always want to seek the spotlight. Let's now look at analytical versus creative type personalities. Now, science research shows us that analytical thinkers, which are people that are detail-oriented and love problem-solving, they may be drawn to instruments with a complex structure and precise technique. So maybe think about the violin or cello, which requires attention to detail and hours of practice to perfect the subtle techniques like finger placing and bowing. And analytical minds might find that these instruments are rewarding because they require precision and patience. Now, on the flip side, creative personalities might feel at home with instruments that allow for more improvisation, like the keyboard or the electric guitar. Now, these instruments let you experiment and add your own flair and even play around with the sounds and effects, giving your creativity room to shine. How about, are you energetic or calm? Now, are you an energetic type of person, or do you have more of a calm and laid-back type of vibe? For those with high energy, percussion instruments could be a fantastic match. Drums, for instance, demand both physical energy and rhythm, perfect for those who love to move and groove. Now, studies have shown that playing drums can release endorphins, making it great for people who want an instrument that's physically engaging and therapeutic. Now, laid-back and calm types might gravitate towards instruments with softer, soothing tones like the flute or classical guitar. These instruments have a gentle presence and can be quite relaxing to play. Now, these studies even suggest that playing these kinds of instruments can reduce stress, which could make them a calming ritual for more introverted or relaxed personalities. Let's move on to social connection versus independent exploration. Now, there are some people that are all about the social connection, and they love playing music with others and sharing ideas and collaborating. Now, if that's you, instruments that are often part of bands or orchestras like the trumpet, the trombone, or the clarinet can be a great choice. These instruments have had a rich tradition of group playing, and they will keep you connected with fellow musicians. Now, if you prefer independent exploration, solo-friendly instruments like the guitar, the piano, or even the digital music tools like synthesizers would be ideal for you. And with these instruments, you can create entire compositions on your own and even record your music. So if you like being a one-man band, these instruments give you the freedom to experience without needing a whole ensemble. Rhythmic or melodic personalities. Now, this one is interesting because rhythm lovers are often drawn to instruments that provide a solid beat, like drums or bass guitar. So we all know that they're the backbone of most music. Now, if the melody calls you, instruments like the violin or the flute or even the saxophone might be perfect. These instruments carry the main tunes in most compositions, allowing you to sing through your instrument. So if you love to set the pace, a rhythm instrument might be your best match. Okay, so I'm curious to know if you're starting to see yourself in any of these instrument choices, but remember, these are just guidelines, and ultimately the best instrument for you is the one that you feel excited to play. So if you're still undecided, why don't you try either borrowing or renting a few different instruments just to get a feel of what you love the most? And music is all about passion and self-expression, so don't be afraid to experiment until you find your perfect match. Hey, thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, watch this next video to your right, and don't forget to subscribe for more musical insights and tips, and let me know in the comments what instrument best fits your personality. And remember, don't miss.